alumina prices on the rise, one Indian company that stands to gain is Nalco. What kind of impact can we expect on the company's books, and what are the growth prospects for the company going ahead? Let's ask the management. Joining us now is the Chairman and Managing Director TK Chand. Also Nikki Milchandani from our research team joins in. Nikki, over to you.
Thank you, Shraddha, for that. Now we know that in the past month we have seen alumina as well as aluminium prices which have registered a sharp uptick respectively for 20-50% due to the supply disruptions. Joining us is TK Chand. Hello and welcome to Bloomberg Quint, sir. So my first question to you is, I'd like to understand, given the uptick that we've seen both in alumina as well as aluminium prices, how is the trend shaping up for you going forward in the quarter, and how are the sales shaping up?
As you know that aluminum prices have made a spike. Now it is somewhere around $2,460, and it's a strong increase in comparison to last months. It is over the March and April increase is somewhere around $450 because it has moved from 2,000 to 2,450. And as far as realization is concerned, we have a thumb rule that if alumina prices and aluminium prices realization which we have got last quarter or last year, if it increases by $10 in alumina prices, then we get a additional EBITDA margin of 85 crores. And in case of aluminium, it increases $20 over the last year's realization or last quarter's realization, then we get an additional EBITDA of 55 crores. But if you see both alumina and aluminium, the increase in prices of aluminium needs to be more than the alumina if the EBITDA margin has to go high. But as such, with the existing level of prices, if I take $600 as average of alumina and aluminium prices 2550 with a premium of $90, then our EBITDA margin will be almost more than doubled in the coming quarter or the coming year, given the period this type of prices are remaining.
Sure, to get a math a little bit easy, I'd like to understand what quantum of increase have we actually seen in both the commodity prices during this quarter, so that we can calculate in fact the EBITDA margins given the sensitivity we have towards the commodity prices?
Our average alumina price is right now around $590. We are expecting that during this quarter, the average price will be somewhere around $600. And here right now the aluminium prices are LME based, and LME is somewhere around, average LME is 2,450, and we are obtaining a premium of 90. So we can say 2,540 it is coming. We are taking an average of 2,550. If this quarter it remains, then the EBITDA will be more than doubled.
Sure. So with that, are we expecting a doubling up of EBITDA, particularly in alumina prices, given the sharp uptick that we have seen?
This is alumina and aluminium both, because alumina prices increasing, average realization becoming more, and aluminium prices average realization becoming more, both taken together. With the average price in alumina being $600 and aluminium being $2,550, which is the current average that we are obtaining, this gets the doubled.
Sure. So in order for the EBIT to be positive for alumina prices in the backdrop of the supply disruptions, what is the price that we could be looking at? And also, do you expect the normalization of US sanction on Rusal to delay the process of the turnaround?
Aluminium business, we are booking the cost of production of aluminium by taking market price of the alumina. So if there is a strong spike in alumina prices, then the cost of production of aluminium becomes high. So therefore, I was telling that if an average of 600 that is taken, which right now we are obtaining, we are at the level of 590, and aluminium prices remains at a level of 2550 plus a premium of 90 which we are obtaining, then this becomes a case for EBITDA positive and growth of EBITDA, and also the total EBITDA of aluminum and alumina will become doubled, because it is in alumina, because per kg of aluminum you utilize 2 kg of alumina. So therefore alumina margin remaining high, that means 2 times of that margin gets merged in aluminum. Therefore a moderate price in alumina and a little higher price in aluminum will always be favorable to make aluminum segment positive and grow. But as such, company as a whole gets benefited when the alumina prices rise and makes a spike, even if aluminum prices rise moderately.
Mr. Chand, given that the prices are now hovering around the range that you mentioned, around alumina around that $600 per million ton and aluminium at 2,550 million ton, do you think we are looking at the turnaround for aluminium business importantly in Q1 FY19?
So in Q1, we are expecting that if this level of price at this level remains or it grows in case of aluminum segment, with a given price level of alumina around $600 or little less than that, then aluminum segment will be definitely positive and it will grow. But if alumina prices further increase and aluminum prices remains at this level, the EBIT may become negative, because the cost that will be booked to the aluminum segment will be high because of the high alumina prices. But we are expecting that alumina prices average, it may work out to around 600, and aluminum to remain at a level of 2,550 or 2,600, like that. If that is there, and if aluminum prices further increase to 2,700, 2,800, because of the market is right now being driven by shortage, and in case of aluminum, sometimes speculation also works and sentiment drives. So in that case, it will be more beneficial and favorable for Nalco.
Sure, Mr. Chand. Talking about the input cost pressures that we're seeing caustic soda hovering around that 41,000 level. Do you expect the margins to sustain at 19% for the quarter gone by, and if at all the guidance for the upcoming year?
Input cost prices have a strong impact, because last 2 to 3 months caustic soda prices, then prices of city pitch and prices of petrocoke also, they have also gone up. But this coming quarter, that is the Q1 of 18-19, already we have tied up for 6 months supply, because this input materials are tied up for a period of 6 months. So that contracts are over. So whatever prices have been obtained, let's say caustic soda at the level of 40 to 41,000, that rules for the next quarter. Similarly, other input cost prices. So there will not be much of change comparing to the quarter 4 of 17-18 and quarter 1 of 18-19. But if this aluminium and alumina prices vary, that will give the effect the result. Because if more of increase in alumina prices will increase the cost of production of aluminum. Otherwise, from input point of view, other input costs, by and large, they will remain same for this quarter. Only next quarter it has to be seen when the tender goes for the next 6-month tender.
All right, so the last question that I have for you, I'd like to understand if you could give us a sense of the way tenders are moving forward, and how much was your last shipment booked at?
Our last tender price, which was opened on 19th of this month, it was 718, and before that it was on 11th of April, it was 601. So there has been an increase of 19%, and index also of alumina is going around 710. So all the shipments which are booked, immediately we give the laycan, and those are all dispatched within a period of 10 to 15 days. And that's why Nalco generally obtains $10 to $15 premium more than the index in international market, because of his quick laycan and quick delivery and dispatch.
All right, that was the management of the company, pretty much optimistic. Thank you so much, Mr. Chand, for joining and speaking to us.